It is the Wave, 97.9 WHAV. And in the studio with me is Kevin Hudson from the Essex County Habitat for Humanity organization. And Kevin, nice to meet you today.
You as well. Thanks for having us.
It's my pleasure to have you here because you're doing the work that people want to have done. You're helping build houses, helping people move into houses too.
Yeah, we're trying. We're definitely trying. It's really, it's such a bad crisis right now, and the average home price in Massachusetts right now is at $900,000.
Really?
Yes. So you got to figure that's unachievable for anyone that has a low income.
And what I'm finding out is low incomes are much higher than I would suspect.
Yeah, people are leaving Massachusetts in droves because they just can't afford to live here anymore. The average, a study came out, I think it was the end of last year, that said you had to in order to afford your first home, you had to have an income of at least $120,000.
Oh wow!
A year.
And I was I have a realtor friend who sent out a letter saying that they are changing the way that realtors get paid as well too.
That's right.
And that is going to add to the initial cost of a home.
Yeah.
So I guess realtors won't. They can represent the buyer or the seller. They can't do both at some point. That's the way I understood it. Anyway.
That's the way I understood it as well.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is that organizations like Habitat for Humanity are here to try to be a part of solving the problem. Our average monthly payment for our affordable homes now, our homeowners are homeowners. Habitat does not rent apartments or homes. Our homeowners are chosen through a lottery, and then they have to do sweat equity hours, usually anywhere from 240 to 300 hours of sweat equity alongside the volunteers that help build the homes to help build their homes. And then they have their income qualified for a mortgage at a low interest rate. We work with local banks to get a low interest rate for them. And then they take over the 30-year mortgage, and they are homeowners. We like to say that Habitat gives a hand up and not a hand out.
Oh, I like that. Now, you have a project that is going on in Haverhill.
That's correct. We just broke ground on a new duplex on Curtis Street. We're currently excavation, and the project will really start construction over the summer. And we'll be looking for two families to move in there, and the application process and the wait list for that is available now.
Oh, okay. So when does that close?
When the house closes, usually takes the average about 18 months to build a Habitat home.
When does the wait list close?
It's currently open. I'm not sure exactly when it closes. It's on for a while. We'll probably do the lottery sometime this fall.
Oh, okay. Lotteries are so tension-filled.
They are tension-filled, yes.
Now, all right. So you're going to start the construction process.
That's correct.
You won't have the homeowners chosen yet. So once they get chosen, that's when they get involved with the building? That's
correct. So they have to qualify for a mortgage. They have to, the income qualifications, and then they're chosen in the lottery, and then they begin their sweat equity hours. And they can do that in numerous ways. They can do it and help build their own home. They can help they can go to other build sites that we have. We have a couple more. We have one big one that we're doing in Hamilton right now. We're building 10 homes in Hamilton. They could also do their sweat equity hours at our Restore in Lawrence.
Oh, where's that?
It is over on Andover Street in Lawrence, right over by about a mile and a half from 93.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm familiar with the Essex County Habitat for Humanity, I'm familiar with the project that you were doing over in Salisbury.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was surprised, just this morning, I was surprised that that's still going. So I thought it was one house, but it's more than one house.
It is more than one house. It's 7 or 8 homes that started quite a while back. It was held up a little bit by COVID and a few other things over there. But we've got all but 2 of the families have moved in, and the final 2 families in the last 2 homes will be moving in at the end of the summer.
Now, how do you find land to build these homes?
That's a good question. As best we can. Oftentimes we work with our executive director is out there all the time looking for homes, working with municipalities. Oftentimes Habitat gets the property that nobody else wants. Property that needs to have something to be done with it, because sometimes the city or the municipality will have a property that they own that they will sell to organizations like this. Sometimes we have private landowners that want to sell their property, but they want to sell it for affordable homes, and so they'll contact us, and we'll work with them on that. And then sometimes the property is donated, but most of the times we purchase it at a discounted rate, a lower rate than market.
Okay, I'm familiar with the site in. I'm assuming that all the houses in Salisbury are on the same street, West County Road or something like that.
Yeah, Old Country Road.
Old Country Road.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's basically nowhere.
It's basically nowhere. It's close. It's walking distance to the boardwalk there. It's fairly close to that. But yeah, it's the beautiful marshland behind us.
Have you sold real estate before? All right, so Habitat for Humanity is only new housing, or will you buy a house and then rehab it?
Sure. We don't do a lot of buying house and rehab. We have in the past, but we don't do it often. But what we do is we have another program called Critical Home Repair. And we go into most of the clients and homeowners that we work with critical home repair are older citizens, older people that have repairs that need to be done that they can't afford, insurance doesn't pay for, or whatnot. That if they don't get the repairs done, it makes it unsafe for them to age in their home. So Habitat will go in and make those repairs. It could be anything from as simple as a railing, putting up a ramp and out front so that they can get in and out easier, making a bathroom safe. We recently had an older couple that had their washer and dryer in the basement, and they couldn't get up and down the basement stairs because they needed to be replaced. We came in and replaced it, so now they can do that.
Yeah.
So oftentimes we work with the municipalities to identify who those people are, and it's another way that we're trying to battle the affordable housing crisis, because if we can keep people in their homes, there's less people out there looking for places to live.
So do you have more land available for Habitat for Humanity in Haverhill or the surrounding towns?
We are currently looking at a couple of properties in the Mount Washington area, and stay tuned. I will be back to talk about those if those come through.
What's the timeline? How long does it take to pull one of these things off, to get the land anyway?
It really depends. On who we're working with, and we've got the right to. We've got the site secured for one of them, and we're just trying to figure out monetarily if it's feasible and if we can we can afford it.
All
Which
right.
means we also, that leads me into as the director of charitable giving, my fundraising spiel is like, we can't do this without the help of our volunteers and our donors. So we're always looking for donations of monetary donations, in-kind donations, land donations, and you can also donate and purchase at our Restore in Lawrence, and that goes to helping build homes as well.
I know a guy, and I don't know if he's still doing it or not, but he's a contractor, and he would actually spend a lot of time with Habitat for Humanity and doing projects.
Yeah, we have a lot of very generous people, professionals in the industry that help us out, whether it's in kind or at a very discounted rate.
So tell me a little bit more about this duplex, right, on Curtis Street?
Yep. It's a duplex on Curtis Street that it will house two families, and I believe that they are both 2 or 3 bedroom homes. If you want to learn more about how how you can find out if you qualify as a new homeowner, you can visit our website at Essex County Habitat for Humanity.org, and it'll be right on the front page on clicking on the application process.
Okay. And I'm assuming the application process is fairly lengthy?
It's fairly lengthy. Like as I mentioned earlier, our clients are homeowners, so they have to qualify for, and they have income qualifications that we have to have all the paperwork for.
So if they don't have an income, they wouldn't qualify.
They wouldn't qualify. That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
To qualify for a mortgage.
So when you tell people that you work with Habitat for Humanity, what are some of the questions that keep coming up? What do they do, or how does that operate? You get any of those questions?
Oh, sure we do. A lot of people, I think the Habitat for Humanity name is pretty well known. A lot of people associate it with Jimmy Carter and things like that. But I think that it's, I'm happy to have conversations with people to talk about what we do. Is we build homes. Our vision is that someday everyone will have a safe place to live.
So you probably go around to the service clubs and
absolutely. Yeah.
We'll talk for a meal.
That's right.
Now I'd forgotten about Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
So he put the whole thing up on the map, didn't he?
He put it on the map. It had been around, but Jimmy Carter really put it front and center.
And he was a volunteer?
Yes, he was a volunteer up until about 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe even less than that, but definitely about 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's not doing too well right now, but hopefully he can get better and improve. All right. Well, Kevin, is there anything else you'd like to add?
I would just like to say thank you very much to all of our supporters out there. If you'd like to learn how to get more involved, visit our website at Essex County Habitat for Humanity.org. We're always looking for volunteers. We rely on volunteers to come out and help us build the homes. And, of course, we're always looking for donations and support any way you can.
So, I hate to harp on Curtis Street, but what's the next thing that you have to do over there besides find out who's going to live there? But you got some other things too, right?
We have to start building the homes. We've got to break ground. We just had the ceremonial groundbreaking last week, and we will start excavation over the summer and get the foundation in. And once we do that, we'll start building the homes, and volunteers can come out and help us frame.
I bet that your organization is very friendly with the kids over at Whittier Regional.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We are. The kids, you have to be 16 to be on the job site, and then you have to be over 18 to use any of the power tools. But we definitely welcome. There's plenty of other stuff to do.
All right. Hey, Kevin, we're going to have to get you back. I'm going to keep your phone number, and we'll get you back. Okay?
I'd love to come back. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Kevin Hudson, the head of Charitable Giving for Essex County Habitat for Humanity. Our guest this morning right here on the WAVE, 97.9 WHAV.
Wake up with Wayne Damon weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. on 97.9 FM WHAV.